Sawadi Pimai, Happy New Year. Hope everybody's doing well. Good day here today, first day of the new year. It was a good day. Hope you're doing all right. What did your new year bring? Anything good? How about you? You had something good today, didn't you? No kissing. You had something good, didn't you? Right? I was sitting in the house and Jan come and she didn't say anything. She just come outside and started getting the barbecue ready. Well, she asked me last night. A while back I bought a big thing of ribs and put them in the freezer a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago actually. And she didn't say anything. She just said to me last night, can you get them out the freezer? So I said okay, so I went in the freezer and got them out. And so today she didn't say nothing. She just got the barbecue out, started got it cranked up, and started barbecuing these ribs. Made a salad, very tasty. What are you doing, John?
Today is a new year, so do barbecue outside by the river. Exclusive New Year barbecue party.
You don't have to be a millionaire, do you? Just have simple thing.
Yes.
And enjoy, right?
Yes, correct. If you don't have a river, if you don't have a nice, but you have a nice moment. You know the view here is crazy beautiful. The air like this is really nice. But all your guys, if you don't living in the environment like this, the one thing that you should to thinking of, you have a nice moment. So create the nice moment wherever you stay. Okay? But we have this. Ow! Look come. สวัสดีปีใหม่
Sawadi Pimai.
Happy New Year.
So we sat here and enjoyed some barbecue ribs and some salad. And John even got some pineapple and blended it into a juice. And then I got a tiny little bottle of rum I've had for about 5 years. She put a couple caps full of the rum in. And so we had Bacardi, rum, pineapple juice, barbecue ribs and salad, which was super tasty. So we really enjoyed that. I did. It was a nice surprise. I didn't have to think of it and go organize it. Jan did it all by herself. I come out and she said, sit down. So I sat down. Good boy. And it was a real nice surprise in my messy workshop. The other day I was working on the waterfall, bending over for like 40 minutes. So it's lower back and hamstrings, back of your legs, bum, all that sort of stuff. And I can say the next day was sore. Yesterday was super sore. I mean painful sore. So I said, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to make myself a stool. So I made this little stool yesterday from some scrap wood that I had. That's the underneath part. This is a teak wood, so that won't get affected if it gets wet by sitting on the ground. Some pine and plywood here. So it's not very big, but it's perfect for what I need. It just needs sanding and covered in some varnish, so just to protect it from the wet. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. Sand it down and then varnish it up, and then I'll have a chair to sit on. So instead of bending over or squatting when I'm trying to build that, I can sit on my little stool. Otherwise, by the time I get around here, I won't be able to walk. Yeah, so I got a t-shirt on today. It was like 25 was the high, but it was cooler in the shade. There's a cool breeze. So if you stay in the shade, it's really pleasant. Not very many bugs, hardly any bugs, just quiet and pleasant. I said that there's not many bugs. Now I'm come over here in the woods and mosquitoes are getting me this time of day. So what's been happening? I wanted to get all philosophical and tell you some of the things I've been thinking about, but you know something? I think I just ad-lib it here and say it in a nutshell is what's been happening. You know, we're starting a new year. Today is the first day of January 2021. So, you know, what to say? Well, how to summarize 2020. I guess, you know, for every day, for living our lives, is just another year. And it was a beautiful year. Babies were born, people loved each other. Somebody found love, you know, somebody did something great and they enjoyed. And then the establishment start their tricks. And I could get into that, but I'm not going to. I'll just summarize and to say this. If you watch what's been going on, you know, I've been studying this stuff since probably 96, 97. I've been studying this mess, and it's an orchestrated mess. You know, the elite think they're so clever, but what have they done? Completely mismanaged it, like the fools they are. The idea was to try to control us, you know, like the fools they are. And what have they done? Look at the financial system, complete shatters. The whole system is collapsed. Everything's collapsed. But, you know, some say that's their intention. But, and, you know, without harping on about it anymore, I'll just say this. Whatever their intentions are, we can still live our lives. We can still be happy, right? We can still do whatever we're allowed to do or where we can and be happy. So that's what Kevin does. You know, in 2001, I wasn't happy living in the UK. I could see the way the police were behaving in 2001. I only had a tiny little dealings with the government, and that was a parking ticket. I was told I could park outside my house with the new car, just had a couple days and go get my parking permit changed. Well, somebody said, we'll give him a ticket. So I went to see about it, and they said, you have to pay your ticket. So I had to pay a parking fine for parking outside my house. So I was like, I'm not putting up with this mess. So that was the start of it. It was many more. The attitude of the people, the cost of living. I was doing really well. You know, I finished with degree in clothes. I got into IT. I started my own little company. You know, I worked for myself, by myself. I hired people when I needed help to like build a network, computer network and things like that. Everything was going great. And then the tax man, my accountant guy, was said to me, you have to start paying 40% tax because I was earning too much money. I'm like, you must be out of your mind. When I got out the green clothes, they wouldn't help me at all. Wouldn't, you know, no courses, no advice, nothing. No allowances, nothing. And then I have to pay 40% tax? Nope. So I left the UK. I went to live in America for a while. And I watched the system go to it until I left in 2012. I thought, not staying here. And now look at it now. You know, I said before about food shortages, and somebody said, there's no food shortages. You know, I don't just talk off the top of my head, I do my research. So now where are we? Well, you know where we are. So how can you live past this? Well, I would suggest is, you know, the best way you know how. And if you're somebody who has, you know, is hurting for money, I think it's, you know, I spoke about this a year ago or more, about it's time to get smart. You know, I don't want to I can talk for 2 hours on this subject, but I don't want to. I just want to get to the point, the main points. And the main point here is we got to get smart, guys. Really got to get smart. And I think 2021, you have to get even more creative and smarter, because the whole system is geared towards collapsing. You know, they're going to bring in the digital money from the, was it the IMF or somebody is going to bring in a digital currency, just like they have in China. You know, so I'll end there, and I just want to wish you all a great new year and prosperous new year, safe new year. I pray that you will have food, shelter, health, love, family, compassion, etc., etc. I pray you want for nothing and have plenty, enough to give it away. And that's for you, anybody who's listening to my voice, that you all have enough. and to be able to give some away. Okay? So I think 2021 is the year to be smart, very smart, and cunning actually. I'm not saying illegal, but cunning. And think, you know, for those who have a tight-knit family, who have a brother, a sister, an uncle, an aunt, a grandfather, a grandmother, whatever, an uncle, an aunt, work together, share together. You know, here in Asia, people will love to sit down, they'll cook something and they'll sit down on the floor and they'll have like 30 different dishes of food and 15 people will sit down and eat. And not, it doesn't need to be a birthday, it's just something they do all the time. It's just the way people are here. So I think, you know, if we adopt the Asian way and eat the way they do, it's healthy, and don't worry about big bowls of meat and bottles of whiskey. It's time to get smart. So 2021, the year of smart. I declare it, okay? And we'll all be fine. So look after yourselves, guys. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best.